Joanna Mann, the league strikeout queen, getting ready for this one. She's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Joanna Mann, singing she's had quite the year.
Boog, I know we look at wins differently now than the way we used to, but 20 wins on the season is still impressive no matter how you want to approach it. I mean, you think about in the past, 20 wins was the ultimate goal for any frontline pitcher. Now it's pretty difficult because of the fact that pitchers don't stay in the game as long as they used to go through the order 3 or 4 times and be in that position. So I know that we don't value it as much as we did before, but it's also a lack of opportunity, I think, for pitchers to get to that point. This is really impressive what she's done so far.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Struck him out looking, and she strikes out the side here in the first.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here in Philadelphia, digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Mann back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Mann, multi-time All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, bases empty. On the ground, and foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
Batting 6.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make.
Got it. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here is Joanna. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper snags it for the second out. Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Phillies. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Fairchild.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late with the swing there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Out to short, Turner. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. And ball 1.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call she probably should have gotten. She didn't let it affect her focus, and she came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper right there to make the grab. And that is that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That's the 3rd, and that's just foul.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedel. And that one popped in the air, left field. Turner should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a swing and a miss there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. And 1, 2, 3. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Stevenson.
Mann back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. And now Joanna. Swings through that one for strike one.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Caught looking his first time up. That one fouled off. Steer, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Off for the Reds, the left fielder, Stewart Fairchild.
And that's a strike.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. She hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a swing and a miss. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Squeezes it. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Diaz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it.
And she's got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds nothing. We go to the 8th. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Friedel in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, she's had her best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swings and misses. And it's 1 and 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That clips a corner. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Reds down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike.
But pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss, and she got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Joanna. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Strike 2.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
And that's the strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out. Next to hit, Spencer Steer. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Mann is just 1 strike away. Got it, and that's the ball game. Mann with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
What more can you say than perfect, Boog? Her performance here was incredible.
Back here at Petco Park. And starting this one, Joanna Mann. Fresh off a perfect game, she's got to be riding high into this one.
Boog, it was so amazing to watch her go out there in the 9th inning and complete that start. What an outstanding day for her. See how she backs it up today. She's got incredible stuff. I wonder if she's going to be fresh.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The Phils looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Out to short. Turner whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boo. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball one. Ground ball left side. Bogaerts retired. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He was late there, strike one.
Pitcher like this can be tough. You know, she's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but she's going to sink it, she's going to change speeds, and she's going to pitch backwards at times.
2 outs, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber sizing this one up. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Boom. Pulls it down, and there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Fastball for a strike. Mann, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. 1 out, bases empty. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Goes down looking. Padres go down quietly. They continue. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Josh Bell.
The first baseman.
Mann back to work.
Bell.
And first offering is fouled off. Mann in her second season, 22 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one. Luis Campusano will hit next. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jose Caballero digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That catches the corner.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Jackson Merrill.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a swing and a miss there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. And down on strikes he goes. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Not going their way. It's 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Manny Machado now. Machado with some impressive production lately. Right through there for a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
0-2.
Fly ball down the line.
I got it.
Castellanos hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So digging in, Ian Happ.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a foul ball. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. A little bit high maybe, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Phillies. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Mann back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it. Bell measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2011. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. His righty-lefty splits there. Right through there for a strike.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
The Padres hitless so far in the game. Had swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Merrill.
Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
0-2 now. Swing at a ground ball. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So a man at first. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
And El Nino is stifled for the K. Here's Machado. 0 for 2 in this one. And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. 0-1. So she's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gets under it and pops it up. Boom. On his way over. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that is that. 8 innings. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
The designated
So
hitter,
up next, Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, she's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, boot. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up, because when you look at the body of work.